Hey guys, this is Bobby, and here's part 4. Now this, as you can tell from the music, Journey Through the Decade by Gackt. Pertains to the Kamen Rider. In fact, it pertains to the Kamen Rider, Decade, and Double movies. The three that were back to back to back. I just saw it earlier this month, and it was amazing. The first part is about Decade, and he's in his new Fury form, because it takes place right after the season finale, which I haven't seen the last 2 episodes yet, but I will when I have a chance. And well, anyway, he's going on a rampage. He's destroying the writers and turning them into cards. He also executes attack cards without actually turning into the writers. Like, he used G4's gigantic missile launcher and Kaisa's side basher to destroy Kamen Rider J, which, as a lot of you know, isn't the only rider that could go giant. Then again, when you're powered by the Earth, it's not really much of a surprise, especially when you were chosen by the Earth itself. Anyway, the movie introduces Kamen Rider Kiva-la, which is Natsumi working with little Kiva-la, which was Kivat Bat III's little sister. And, well, the movie also has, I believe now Oikawa, who played Kaguya from Engine Sentai Go Under as B-Woman of Super Shocker. And from what looks like, the main villain of this actually is the Neo-Organism, and the Neo-Life Form, which, as you know, was the enemy of Kamen Rider Zio, or Zeto. I still don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. But Kiva-la ends up killing Decade, and she refuses to forget. And even after that Narutaki guy tells her to forget him, she refuses. And not only does she refuse to forget him, so neither does Daiki, aka The End, Yusuke, aka Kuga, who is Tsukasa's best friend, and the other writers, because he changed their lives. He helped them fulfill their destinies. He did a great deal of stuff. They were his friends, and they understood he couldn't control himself. And using the photos he had taken, and the last photo being the one that Natsumi had taken of him to literally bring him back to life. And I might add, the movie also had electromagnetic human wave human Tackle, who was also the sidekick of Kamen Rider Stronger. In this case, this was an AR world version. I won't say much about her, but she was a ladybug motif hero, and some think she might have been the first female Kamen Rider in history. Anyway, the second part of the movie was called Double Kamen Rider Double Begins Night. It has Shotaro and the rest, and and Akiko and Philip investigating the mysterious sightings of people who are supposed to be dead. They find out it's the Death Dopant, who has the ability to literally bring the dead back to life, including Shotaro's mentor, who we find out was a Kamen Rider himself, Skull. And in the movie, Akiko does find out her dad is in fact dead, and we also find out what happened before the opening scene of the actual series, where Shotaro and his mentor are approaching that crystal tower thing that Philip was in when we first meet them, and what happened after Philip and Shotaro merged to become double for the first time. Basically, we get to see how Shotaro and Philip actually met, and we see, of course, Shotaro's mentor becoming Kamen Rider Skull. But after remembering everything, or reminiscing, they go after the Death Dopant, who turns out to be the dummy Dopant, who can literally assume the guise of anyone and anything. And then so there's a chase happens, and we enter the third movie, which has Decade and Double working together along with the other Kamen Riders, to fight the Neo-Organism and defeat Super Shocker. I won't say much of anything else, but after that, but I gotta say it was by far one of the best and most epic Kamen Rider movies I've ever seen. It's amazing, and I hope we get to see more Kamen Rider movies like that. This ends part 4.